The transfer window is on and it's commencing on the 1st of January, and Man United are really trying to obviously make their search for strikers that can obviously come in through and complement Anton Martial and Rasmus Højlund. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock, and heavy this smash like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and today it's all about Guirassy. 27 years of age, 1.85 meters tall. He has gone ahead to hit the ground running ever since this one started at VfB Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. He has gone ahead to obviously score, I think, is it 16 goals? He is really on fire, and Stuttgart never really got to know that this player is really good. That's why they obviously all will come this good. That's why they went obviously to put in a buyout clause of close to 15 million pounds, all 17 million euros. So that is what is on the cards today. And in the United Matters channel WhatsApp group, I really got someone, I really don't remember his name, who came in and asked me about Guirassy. There has been seeing lots of stories running on Twitter about this guy. What do I have to say about him? And here I am to obviously bring you a well-detailed story about Guirassy. So smash the like button, comment and share. Let's see close to 200 likes on this video. Don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name. You can as well call me Aradi. Let's go eyes, and let's obviously get it and take it on to where it deserves to be. Now, we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. And this story was broken by one of the most credible journalists I've gone ahead to know. And the day proved his sources is when he really broke the story of Casemiro to Man United. Santi JFM is the first journalist that broke the story of Casemiro to Man United. And the next 2 days, it was all over. The Fabrizio's came in through, the David Austin came in through. But I would like to give kudos to every person who comes in through and really breaks the story fast. And this is the guy. And I was going to hate to confirm to us the following: that Man United have acquired about VfB Stuttgart striker, that is Guirassy, in January. That is it. And then he has added and said he has scored 16 goals in 11 games this season and has a 17.5 release million clause. So that is really a very huge record for him. Scoring that much of goals was something really important for Guirassy. Now, after that, guess who followed next? It was the Guardian sports writer, that is E. Aarons, confirmed to us that Man United have shown an interest in signing Stuttgart striker Guirassy in January. He has a release clause of 17.5 million release clause. And now, Build also added to the main that I'm going to hate to say something about Guirassy to Man United, that Manchester United are hot on Guirassy. They are watching him intensively. Guirassy is flattered by the interest from Man United, and the move in January is not ruled out. He dreams of playing in the Premier League. That's coming in from the Build. And then Build also went ahead to add on more stories with Christian Falk. They said, true, Manchester United is interested in Guirassy. He has a release clause at Stuttgart for 17.5 million euros with 16 goals. He is at the moment the second best striker in the Bundesliga. Harry Kane is having 18. Then lastly, Play to Goal had something to say about this, that Guirassy is definitely on Manchester United's list. United have asked about signing him, and they are a club. They are a club Guirassy would think about joining. The transfer would take place as early as January and would only cost 17.5 million euros due to the player's release clause. Now, Guirassy, 27 years of age, being linked to Man United. Let me bring you up to speed. If you never knew that Erik ten Hag was once in the Bundesliga, then you need to know this. Him being in the Bundesliga, he had to sign players, and his first player he brought in from Bundesliga on loan was none other than Sabitzer, Marcel Sabitzer. though his spell never went on well at the club of Man United, and we know what caused that. It was the injuries that he got, the knee injury that he got, and I think Ten Hag wouldn't trust him. But if at all he never got any injury, I believe United would have gone ahead to pay £18 million to sign Marcel Sabitzer into that midfield. Because of the current situation right now at Man United, you all know that we need Marcel Sabitzer because of his press resistancy, scoring goals, switch of play, his energy, and the intensity he plays with. So we really expected Erik ten Hag to go in and really show interest into another player, and Guirassy is playing in Stuttgart, meaning that Erik ten Hag is well versed about him. So Ten Hag going in for Guirassy is an indicator that opens up on very many other avenues at the club of Man United, and the yet to be made decisions by Erik ten Hag and the board of Manchester United that is seeing Sir Jim Ratcliffe start his job today at Carrington and Old Trafford. So one of the things people are not looking at is Marcus Rashford's future at the club of Man United. Trust me, if United sign a second striker, the career of Marcus Rashford is obviously going to be into tatters. Do you know why? He cannot compete on the right attacking southern midfield if at all Anthony keeps playing like we played in the game of Galatasaray. If Amad Diallo shows up and plays to our expectations, then Rashford will be down in the pecking order of the club of Man United. One will say he'll go on and play with Garnacho on the left. Now, if United is planning to get in a second striker to compete with Rasmus Højlund, that means Anton Martial is not going to be considered as a centre forward. Primarily, he's going to be considered as a centre forward secondly. So that means Ten Hag will have to switch him on the left attacking side of the midfield to compete with Alejandro Garnacho, and that's what Ten Hag really wants, to increase competition at the club of Man United. And we all know what Anton Martial offers when he's playing onto that side. He'll bring pace, intensity, and really creativity and scoring goals. So that is one of the avenues that people are not going to hate to look at. But people are really hinting about Guirassy coming in through and Anton Martial will leave. I don't rule that out. But have you thought about that scenario of Marcus Rashford being out of the starting 11 of Man United? Because Erik ten Hag will shift Anton Martial to play as a left attack midfielder, though Anton Martial wants to play as a centre forward. But Ten Hag will tell him, I would love to see you play as a left attack midfielder into this game. That is all possible, and it can come to pass at the club of Manchester United. But the price of Guirassy, at 17.5 million euros, that will go down to how much? That will go down to 15 million pounds. If at all you can get a player who's going to have to score 16 goals in 11 games at just 15 million pounds, I think that's the deal you can do anytime. Even if you are a new sporting director of Man United, known as Paul Michu, this is a deal you cannot really give a go-ahead, because Guirassy is a senior striker, and United has always wanted to have a senior striker like Guirassy. And the good he gets is that he's not going to come in through with a lot of pressure on him, that he is really a proven striker. I know he has played at Cologne, he has played at Amiens, he has played at Rennes, he plays for the Guinea national team, but all that doesn't matter to me. All what matters to me is that the experience has gone ahead to gather in the games has gone ahead to play. That is it. So with his experience, I think he comes in through and really takes a little bit of that huge burden onto the back of Rasmus Højlund, and he comes in through to obviously maybe teach him certain things, and his operations will really improve. And to show you that this story is really great and it's really concrete and accurate, this guy ticks all the boxes of a striker that Erik ten Hag wants. First and foremost, Erik ten Hag wants a giant striker, a towering lad. That's why he's 1.85 meters tall. That is Guirassy for you. And let me see, what's his weight? 1.87 meters tall, by the way. And he's a man who is in 80 kgs. So Erik ten Hag would love a person like that. He's good. His first touch is good. He plays well with his back to goal. Even when he faces the ball, the goal of the opponent is really good. And even doing the dribbles, he's really great. The runs of the ball are really immaculate. And there is one thing you can obviously hint about him. He's good at making assists. He has gone ahead to score 16 goals and put up 11 assists. If he was playing for an elite team, in, you know, if he was playing for an elite team in the Bundesliga, I would have gone ahead and let you know that, all right, he's having quality players playing alongside him, but he's playing for Stuttgart. And let me really read you the lineup of Stuttgart that really played the recent game that saw them beat Werder Bremen by 2-0. That's when you're going to get to know that this guy is not having quality people around him, but he's obviously doing the needful. They play a system of 4-2-2-2, and Guirassy leads the line with Undev. Silas and Fahilich play behind him. So you hear the player is playing. You hear the player that are really playing behind him. You know, they are not all those elite players that will come out and really give a lot of attention to. I think Zagadou is the only player I know in this team because he was playing for Borussia Dortmund, and I think he left as a free agent. But this guy is really good. He's really good, and he ticks all the boxes for Erik ten Hag. Now, the big question is he the missing pick? Is he the missing piece in the jigsaw of Erik ten Hag? I think the answer is no, because I believe we should first get in a center forward. So we should first get in a center back like Todibo to come in through and obviously play into that central defense. We need a young brand, you know, a young branded new center back. Todibo, 23, 24 years of age. We need him in that defense of Man United to give us a little bit of stability. That is the first signing that we'll make. But what makes Guirassy a hot asset, you know, or a hot deal, is the number of goals he's obviously scoring and the price at his name. That is it. It's a deal we should get done and dusted as soon as possible. £15 million is the amount of money we should get at the club of Man United. And even if it means by the way to sell Anton Martial to get in Guirassy, I'll sell Anton Martial and get in Guirassy, because he comes in through at the club of Man United. He'll be earning less than Anton Martial. I think we'll be paying him like £100,000 a week. That is it. Meaning that you'll be saving how much? You'll be saving £150 million and 150,000, you know, pounds. That will be a very good amount of money really saved. And now Guirassy earns 41,538 euros per week. That's what he earns, meaning that he's around £30,000 a week. So if he's earning £30,000 a week, you bring him at Man United and multiply that by 3 to be earning £90,000 a week. I think he'll be okay with it, and he'll give us the best performances as a player. He's not an injury-prone player, because when I look through his injury record, it's really promising, because in the season of 2020-2021, he only had an ankle injury. It kept him out for 53 days. Then in the season of 2021-2022, he was out for only 4 days in that entire season. So in the season of 2022-2023, he had an adductor injury that kept him out from the 6th of February to the February 2023 to March 2023. He was out for 51 days and he missed out on 8 games. So this season 2023-2024, from October 22nd to November 9th, 2023, he was out for 18 days and missed out on 3 games. So ever since the season started, he has only missed out on 3 games, and I think that is really a very huge boost for the club of Man United. And I would fancy him to come in through at the club of Man United, get him in. But the big question is, will Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the new CEO and the new sporting director, give this a green light? That is the huge question. But I really understand, even though they don't give it a green light, but Ten Hag will sit down and tell them that we are bringing in a striker right now at the club of Man United who is one of the best into the Bundesliga, and we are getting him at £15 million, right? So even if we have plans of really getting in better strikers in the summer, but we can have him in here, and in the next summer of like 2025, we can sell this player at like 40-50 million pounds because of what he's going to offer and what we believe is going to come in through at the club of Man United and offer. That is it. So Guirassy's concern will be getting into the starting 11 of Man United, and I think Ten Hag will convince him that, please, your place is guaranteed. Rasmus Højlund at the age of 20 won't come out and really complain for not getting enough playing time, because he'll need to be rested, and he saw to it that him playing very many games has gonna hate to affect him, that he even got a hamstring, he got a muscular injury that saw him not playing the game of Everton. So that's what I had for you as far as Guirassy to Man United is concerned. What are your thoughts about it? Erik ten Hag is interested, Man United is interested, and they are going full force to sign this guy. But as I've always told you, the problem of Man United is not all about the goal scorer. It's all about the creativity. We need to increase the creativity for the club of Man United to see that our number 9s can really score these goals. Your reactions onto Guirassy to United transfer are welcome in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 17,000 subscribers before the end of this year. And also, smash the like button close to 100 times. And don't miss out on anything that we upload in here on this channel. It's the transfer window, and you need to obviously get to know that things are really going to get better and better and better. Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims Barakallahu fikum. Guirassy is hot like a sun in the summer.